In an effort to improve as storytellers ourselves, we believe it is imperative for us to study what came before us. Today we're going to be looking at the buddy cop genre and focusing in on the scene where the two characters meet for the first time. Afterwards, they will eventually meet up and form their unlikely duo. This is a scene that will set up their dynamic for the rest of the film and set up the arcs that they will go on during that film. Today we're going to be looking at one of the best buddy cop films of the last decade, The Nice Guys. And we will be focusing on the first interaction between our two leads, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling as Jackson Healy and Holland March respectively. This is The Perfect Scene. For context, Ryan Gosling is a private investigator that has been hired to find a girl named Amelia by her elderly aunt, and Russell Crowe is what he calls a messenger. He's hired to deliver a message the hard way to whom it may concern. And in this particular scene, it concerns Ryan. Amelia hired Crowe to stop the two hitmen from looking for her. However, she unintentionally gave Crowe Ryan's name and description instead of one of the hitmen. Seemingly coincidentally, Ryan is looking for Amelia as well, but it is in relation to her looking very similar to a famous actress. So we have the setup for the classic mistaken identity that will turn into conflict later on. We enter the scene with Crowe ringing the doorbell and hitting Ryan in the face as soon as he opens the door. When it comes to introductions with the two leads in a buddy cop film, it's always great to have some built-in conflict. And Shane Black uses physical conflict in this instance to his advantage. By having this interaction be so one-sided when it comes to the physical abilities of the two characters, it sets up the hilarious dynamic between the two for the rest of the film. Crowe finds out Ryan's profession and is puzzled at the fact that he can live in such a nice place for a PI, which is set up for a great reveal later on in the film about Ryan's backstory. We also get a bit more about the character through the art department. With the many, many bottles and cans in his place, they show us his drinking problem.
No, you just gave her up. I asked you one simple question. You gave me all the information.
I thought that's what you wanted.
With Ryan giving up his client immediately and Crowe's reaction to it, we get more of a sense of the two characters. Crowe is very practical and to the point, and in many ways very professional, while Ryan cares more about preserving what he's already got going on and is more loose with the rules that he's set up for himself.
What?
With Ryan going after the gun in his cookie jar, we get another development of the character. He is nothing if not persistent.
I get it, I dig it. What about now? You get the message now?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right.
Even though he is clearly physically outmatched by Crowe, he will still try to defend himself. Even if it's a bad idea and he's horribly outmatched, he is the underdog in this story.
Give me your left arm.
Huh?
Your left arm. Give me your left arm. This one.
No!
Yeah, come on. No.
Finally, with Crowe breaking his left arm, we get another sense of his professionalism.
No!
Did you cut yourself?
I'm dealing with an injury.
Right. Look, when you're talking to your doctor, just tell him you have a spiral fracture of the left radius.
No!
By knowing exactly what he is doing and telling Ryan what kind of fracture it is, we get the idea that this man has a code. And with Ryan's hilarious response to the fracture, we get another sense of his character. He has been beaten down by society, and no matter what he seems to try, he can't change that. This is a great example of introducing the dynamic that two characters will have for the rest of the film. By showing the contrast between these two characters, we are also shown how they need each other to cover each other's faults if they are going to go on the adventure and solve the case. And that's why this is a perfect scene.
No!
Deep breath.
No!
You mind if I have an apple?